In this video, we are going to be talking about the importance of letting go of people who hold you back when it comes to your growth in any pursuit, in fitness and health, and financial, in your relationship, in travel, adventure, all these different things. And if you're watching this video, you can probably relate, right? You probably have these desires, this vision for your life that you want to fulfill and bring into life. But anytime you bring it up to your friends, or you tell your friends to lock in and this, that, the other, they either bring out their limiting beliefs, they laugh at you and say, nah, that's not for us, that's for the white people, right? Or they're just comfortable with what they want to do, or even worse, they put you down because they don't believe in themselves, right? You want to wake up early, hit a run, get in the gym, get in the best shape of your life, and enjoy the rest of the day, and they'd rather stay up till 2 a.m. eating Jack in the Box, playing video games with their friends from high school that aren't doing shit with their lives, and then wake up super late and then go to a job that they fucking hate, complain all day, and this, that, the other, right? Or you want to, lock in on a business, come up with these different things, this, that, the other, save money, invest, build a better life for yourself, for your future self, for your wife, your kids, all these different things. And they'd rather go out gambling late at night, spending their money on, prize picks, whatever the fuck, right? This, that, the other. Or, you want to say, yo, let's lock in, let's go travel, let's do this, that, the other. And they say, nah, man, we ain't got it. We don't have the money for it. And then they go out on the weekend and their bar tab exceeds what a trip to an island would have cost, right? You probably have friends like these. You're probably experiencing this thing. And what I want you to know is that you are either subconsciously holding yourself back because you fear losing them, right? You fear being lonely, because our biological instinct is that we are lonely, we have a less chance of survival. That's just how it was back in the day, right? So we want to fit in. We want external validation to confirm our safety. But nowadays, life is not like that. You don't need people in order to survive. You're good on your own. But you subconsciously don't understand that, so you're holding on to these friendships, you're holding on to these relationships, these dynamics that are holding you back without you even knowing. And that's what I want to break down in this video, because not too long ago, I was in the same shoes as you, and I did not understand this. Back in high school, right, I knew what I wanted. I had a vision, kind of like a calling, something I felt pulled to. But I did not trust myself. I was always looking to the outside for validation, for permission. So I'd bring up these desires to my friends, and they would say, nah, man, that ain't us. Or I'd be like, yo, let's lock in. Nah, they'd be flaky, this, that, the other. And I would, in turn, not lock in on myself. I would let that time pass. And the subconscious thing here was that, I didn't want to, grow, because if it grew, it meant that I was being selfish and I was letting go of my best friends or my family or this, that, the other. And essentially, I was keeping other people around. I was holding on to things at the expense of my well-being. And as you can imagine, that was not a good life, right? This is the aftermath of doing that, right? I was broke, I was fat, I was alone, I was single. It wasn't anybody's fault inherently, right? I'm not blaming them. All the responsibility was on me. I was just unaware, and now I am aware, and I made the decisions. And this year, right, I made a big change. I made a significant difference. This year, in the beginning of the year, right, I'd gotten a little out of shape, right, had a little fun at the end of last year, lost myself a little bit, then decided, you know what, we're gonna lock in. So I hit up all my friends and I said, you know what, let's lock in, let's do this challenge. I'll pay $1,500 if we can all get in shape. We'll do something, right? I'll celebrate everybody who has the best transformation. And this was me in January, this is me now. So I think I won the thing that I locked in. And as you can imagine, not only did I lose the fat, but I also lost family members that were holding me back. I also lost friendships that were holding me back. But the difference was this year, right, is that I was relentless with my pursuit. I locked the fuck in. I said no, regardless, right? If something does not align, I know my truth and I know that this is what I want, and that is it. And the deductive reasoning, if I say no to everything that is not that means that all that left is what is, right? Which in turn led to me getting in shape, which in turn led to me traveling the world, which in turn led to me building a better relationship with my girl and all these different things that I truly desire, right? Starting my content. And I remember one of the moments that really stood out to me, that really hurt, because I lost a friend, that great man of character, all these different things, right? I'd connected him with a couple of my other friends, and I said, you know what, we're gonna lock in. I started inviting him to the cold plunges, the runs, the workouts, this, that, the other. And it wasn't until he got back with his ex-girlfriend that I started to kind of see this fade in his energy. Stopped coming to the runs, stopped coming to these things, hitting us up and then flaking, and making me make plans and then flaking on those. And I remember one day, I called him. I said, you want to hang out? Like we're all going out together. It'll just be a good time. We can talk business, strategy, let the ladies do their thing. And I hit him up and he says, yeah, let me know later, make a plan, and then I'm down. Let me know what it is. So I make the plan. And then later, right before, right, me and my lady are on our way out to meet with other friends, and call my friend, and he goes, yeah, bro, I already made plans. I'm sorry. I'm like, what do you mean you already made plans? You just told me to make plans. Then you say you already had plans. Like, that was a waste of time. All right. He starts talking to me I don't know, bro. It just felt misaligned. It felt wrong. It felt weird energy. And then his girl gets on the phone. As soon as his girl gets on the phone and tries to like negotiate with me, it's not even a negotiate. It's just a yes. Do you want to go? Or it's not. It's fine. Right? Starts negotiating with me. I just hang up. I hit click. I say, you know what? I'm good. Because there's no way this shit is real. There's no way this shit is going on. And I say, you know what? Whatever the fuck it is that's going on over there, that is your guys' thing. I'm good. But for me, I know that this is not something that I want to deal with. This is draining. This is subconsciously pulling me back and pulling me into the bullshit that you guys have going on, right? And it could just be bullshit for me. And for you guys, it could be whatever the fuck it is, right? None of my business. But I knew the energy did not lie, right? So I focused on me. I hung up and I clicked on that. Even with certain family dynamics, right? I noticed there's only certain family members that would call me when it came to degenerate things, like cousins and stuff. Calling me at like 1 a.m. talking about where should I go eat? Should I go hit Jack in the Box or should I go get pizza? Bro, lock the fuck in. Go to sleep. Get some magnesium in you, right? But I realized I can't change anything out there. But what I can do is make internal shifts. So I have to cut that shit off. I have to cut all that shit off, right? And again, this is not to judge anybody, right? This isn't for you to judge your friends, your family, this, that, the other. Everybody's on their own fucking journey, bro. Don't judge nobody. But see whether it is aligned with you or if it's not, and let go, right? Because what is meant for you will never miss you. Like I said, I was scared to let go because I thought that I would be missing out, I'd be losing, I'd be like all these different things, right? I perceived it as loss. But now as I'm mature and I'm doing this with full confidence, I'm realizing that in letting go, you're actually creating space for the right people to come into your life. Because in this journey of me letting go and locking in, the people who are meant to be in my life either stayed and they rised up with me, right? And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying like rise further into our goals. They rise through with me. And we built a better relationship where now we're not trying to lock in. Lock in is just the baseline, right? Being healthy is just the baseline. And naturally, I started to attract more friends. I started to attract more friends who are on the same frequency, on the same wavelength. I have friends that are pulling me up now rather than pulling me down, right? And that all came from letting go of what does not serve me. And it's not just in health and fitness, right? This could be in anything in your life. That's why I say let go. And that's why I also say trust, right? When you let go, what's meant for you will never miss you. But what you will be missing out on is that time. Is that compounding effect, that momentum that you were able to build in becoming the best version of yourself and becoming further along in your journey. Because success and goals and stuff are not linear, they're compound. They're boom, 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 and then all of a sudden it shoots up and then you're back, boom, 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 and then it shoots up. It's compounding. And that's why I say, right, let go of the friends that do not align. And when you do this, you will either inspire them to rise up and meet you where you're at, right? Or you'll naturally let go of something that was not meant for you in the first place. And so it's so easy. Now you're not wasting brain power. Oh, is this person meant to be? Should I do this? You just know you have this decisiveness. You have this ambition within you, bro. You have this fire within you. And the people who can either add fuel to that fire will add it. And the people who know that they will get burnt, they'll get the fuck out the kitchen. The energy that I want to leave you with in this video is to understand that in order to grow, you must let go of what does not serve you. And to help you out with this, I've created a free vision blueprint where you can write down exactly what it is that you want. And even there's a section in there that talks about the type of friendships that you want, the type of, relationships that you want to have, the dynamic, what type of friends are you with, who are you friends with, how are you serving them, how are they serving you, right? And what's the growth like there? It's not transactional, but the growth, the serving of each other, right? What does that look like? Write that down in the free vision blueprint that I provided for you. And now you'll have something, you'll have a concrete proof, you'll have evidence, and you'll know what aligns and what does not. And naturally, what you have to let go of, you'll let go of. And if it's meant to be, it will rise and it will meet you. And if it's not, it will dissolve. And, might be a weird situation for a little bit, but they'll still be, if they're the right friends, they'll still be clapping for you. You'll still be clapping for them, but it's just different weeks, right? Hit the subscribe button if this video hits. Drop a comment, drop a like if you have gone through something similar, and I will see you in the next one.